Do yourself a favor and add these less talked about books to your TBR. Kindling by Tracy Chee. This is about a group called Kindlings who were literally born and bred to fight in the war. But once the wars were over and they were kind of just sent off to live their lives, they didn't know what to do with themselves. So life wasn't great for them during the war, but it also wasn't great after either because they felt alone until a mission brings a group of them back together. If you love like unlikely characters working together, this is literally made for you. The found family is so good. The stakes are high, the emotions are high. These characters have trauma that is affecting them in all different ways, but they still all come together. They fight together again. It is fantastic. Vampires of El Norte by Isabel Cañas. I am not going to stop talking about this book until I see it get more hype. In the Vampires of El Norte, we were following our female main character and our male main character. They were best friends growing up, inseparable. They lived in the same village and they would do everything together. And then one night when they snuck out in the forest, there is an attack. Our male main character saves our female main character, carries her back to the village, says, I don't know what attacked her, but she needs help. And then she is instantly taken to the healers and he is locked out of the room. So sadly, this attack now separates them for years on years because the male main character believes that the female main character did not survive, and the female main character believes that she woke up and the male main character, her best friend, had abandoned her. Now, the main story of the book is when these two characters are brought back together. So literally one finding out that the other is still alive and the other harboring this hate towards them for feeling like they were abandoned. And they find themselves separated from their group, alone, and having to depend on each other for survival. And so there's plenty of time and opportunities for some romance to reignite. And lastly, The Wolf of the Woodsman by Ava Reed. Now, I know Ava Reed is a major talked about person on this app, which is fantastic. But if you've read maybe Lady Macbeth or A Study in Drowning, one of her newer reads, I highly recommend going back to this first one. The Wolf and the Woodsman starts in this little village of wolf girls. So they wear these cloaks and they all harness magic. All but one, actually. Our female main character, Eva Kay, has never came into her magic, and so that has made her an outsider of the group. She is tormented by lots of the other girls and kind of seen as disposable. So when the Woodsmen, this group of soldier kind of guys that live in a different village, come to claim their monthly sacrifice, basically they come to this village every so often, I want to say every month, take one of the wolf girls back to their villages. These other wolf girls don't know what happens to the ones that are taken. The reason is that the woodsmen can use the wolf girls' powers. Anyways, when the woodsmen come this time, they want a seer, which they don't have many seers in the wolf girls. So the head lady of the village, whatever, dresses up our main character, Eva Kay, as a seer and says, you know, this girl, she's really magic. You can take her. She was literally just sent out of her village. Nobody cared. She doesn't know